Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am going to be doing a reading for water signs today: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces in all placements. It's general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Um, yeah, I started doing this new thing. I have this little heart slate, and I was writing each of the signs on there as I was doing them, and I completely forgot. It's new, so I had to take that down really fast. Anyway, Jojo made it. Hello, thanks for being here, and thank you to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Okay, I'm going to dive in using the wisdom of the oracle, get the baseline of the story, and then I will clarify with a bunch of decks. So, ooh, we got message in a bottle and protection. Who got this? It was either fire signs or air signs. I'm not going to remember right now. Come to the edge. And flexible in protection. There's something here about you're missing a major message. Maybe you're in a situation where there are some red flags. Somehow the universe is trying to guide you in a certain direction, and you're either ignoring it or you're just missing it because you're caught up in something in your head, situation, whatever it is. Come to the edge. It's like I feel like the message is about needing to come to the edge, about preparing to take a risk, to jump, even though it might seem really scary. It was air signs. Thank you, Jojo. Yeah, air signs also got message in a bottle in protection in this first placement. So you might check out that reading too, whether or not you have air in your chart. Anyway, um, the message also could be about needing to. What, did I already say this? Yeah. No, I guess I guess I was saying it right. I don't know. I have morning brain hanging there with me. Um, and the Aries is here. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Yeah. So somehow you're missing a message about needing to come to the edge. That's kind of what I'm getting. But you're afraid. You're feeling quite rigid about doing this because this involves, not only does it involve risk, but it involves embracing change, which we humans don't typically love. There's what and for whatever reason you're like, no, it's the risk, it could be so risky that I might lose my job, I might end up out on the streets in the cold, like I'm going to lose my friends or my family or my spouse or whoever. Like there's something here around needing to become more adaptable and flexible and be open to the change, because the thing is, if you don't get yourself to the edge and jump, the universe eventually is going to come along and push you. You are meant to you are meant to have a new beginning, to jump, but the fear is holding you back. And at a certain point it's like, the universe as mama bird is going to come along and be like, boop, you go fly, go find your wings. And that's a lot scarier than if you just do it on your own terms. So Light Seers deck. I'm gonna go to the Light Seers deck. Do. We've got the Fool. Like I said, this is about taking a risk, taking a leap of faith towards love. Doesn't have to be romantic love. This could even be towards yourself, towards believing in yourself more, loving yourself more. Page of Cups. um okay. It's about expressing yourself. It's about making some kind of offer, expressing yourself in a very genuine way, making yourself vulnerable, putting putting your feelings out on the table for someone. And maybe this is just too scary, like making ourselves vulnerable. It's if it is romantic, for example, and you're considering making some kind of offer, communicating to someone that you really would like an heartfelt felt emotional beginning. It's it can be terrifying, especially if you've been rejected before. I know typically men have a much harder, like they're in many societies, men are expected to be the ones who have to like go and ask someone out, put themselves out there. So, I know that that can be especially hard. But regardless, like, it doesn't have to be love, and you don't have to be a man for this to be it's doing something that you're jumping towards something that is very emotionally fulfilling. Okay. Go into the tarot of mystical moments. It's so funny. So I've started doing this thing where I listen to I'll throw on a song just as I'm kind of getting ready to go on. And the song that came on this morning is Kissing Strangers. So it kind of in a way it kind of lines up with what I was talking about, like having to show up and be like, "Hey, I don't know you, but let's get to know each other better." Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and Five of Pentacles. Hmm. Okay, so this could be a fear. This fear that I've been talking about of wanting this new beginning, something that's really like grounded, tangible, rooted in the real world, stable. And there's this energy. Either you could be embodying it or someone else's. Maybe you have fire in your chart. Maybe they do. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's something about somebody needing to or wanting to jump through hoops, flaming hoops at that, but afraid of being left out in the cold, afraid of rejection. Um, there's a sense of, we'll say it's you protecting in a mode of protection. It's like the flower being your heart, and you're just like, you know, I don't want to take this risk because it is so scary, because it could end up killing something that's really important to me, a part of yourself. Um, Yeah, I feel like you're kind of this Knight of Wands energy where you're like, I just want to go for it and have this new beginning. By the way, we have two aces on the table now. Absolutely, it's about coming to the edge. But this is the fear. This is the fear. Because of having done something like this before, had made yourself vulnerable in the past, and it did not work out. And so, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm going to my guardian tarot, my creepy tree friends. We've got the Three of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and Death. Dun dun dun. Actually, death is not scary in tarot. It's a really good card, actually. It's a card of transformation. Rarely is it about actual death. Um, so this, it's like, in order to take this leap of faith, in order to jump, there's a need to walk away from friends, family, people that mean something to you. Close out a cycle. And it could be the kind of thing where there's a person or some people in your life who, maybe at one time they were really fun to hang out with, and it's just you're not in vibrational alignment anymore. And there's kind of this solitary move towards, the deep dark forest, and there you're gonna find the transformation that is so necessary in order for you to make this jump. You got to end something before you can begin something else. It could also be, say like you're in a relationship, and this person, they've consistently continually put you in like third party situations, whether that's with other people or they're just always busy with their job or their friends or hobbies or whatever. And you're just like, yeah, no, not doing that anymore. This is about self-preservation. It's about understanding that you are worth so much more than how you've been treated or been allowing yourself to be treated. All right. Can use my Mystic Mondays deck. Oh, I just saw 1313. One of my favorite numbers ever. And Redbeard made it too. Yay! Hello. Thanks for being here. Oh, we got some justice. Excellent. That's Libra. Libra energy. Um King of Cups. That's water sign. I think that's you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And the Hierophant. I can hold him. I've been having trouble with that lately. Taurus. Oops. Hierophant is Taurus. Um, hmm. I think your justice comes once you jump. This is your new beginning. Someone is coming in who is very kind, compassionate, loving. They could have water in their chart. Or it could be you just kind of getting into a place. Like maybe once you take that leap of faith, you kind of jump into this energy of feeling good about yourself and able to hold that space for others. um knowing that you are You are moving in a direction that is very meaningful to you. But if this is somebody else, like, there could be some kind of apology, or there's just some kind of karmic balance or karmic rebalancing that is happening, or that is being brought to this situation. Um, Now, again, if this is a romantic situation, it could be where somebody they're coming in with an offer with a lot of love to give, wanting to move towards some kind of higher level of commitment, potentially marriage, or whatever you consider to equate to that. Oh yeah, we got some kitty confirmation there. um this could also be where your justice comes from somebody who maybe they're like a mentor, a teacher, a way shower, somebody who's they understand your dilemma, that you need to jump, you want to jump, but you're terrified to do it. And they're kind of there being like, hey, it's like, they're a confidant. There's somebody that potentially could give you some really good advice that, from the heart, that, they could be saying like, well, you got to follow your heart. Um, the heart, the heart knows what it wants. The heart wants what it wants. And I think, there have been these studies where the heart actually, um, the heart is intelligent. We put all of our kind of focus on the brain. The brain is a great tool, and there can be intelligence in that, but the heart is a brain, and some say is even more intelligent than the actual brain. So there's something about needing to trust your feelings, trust your intuition. Someone's going to be helping you, or you're stepping into this role where you're helping others or another person. Going with my tarot of transcendence next. Hang on. Seven of Cups. Three of Swords. And the Seven of Wands. Well, yeah, this is why you're afraid. You're confused because you may not trust your own ability to choose correctly. There really is there's no such thing as making a correct choice. You choose and you get what you want, or you choose and you get the lesson. Either way, it's positive. It benefits you. But we can have those moments where we feel like, oh my God, like hindsight, of course, is like, dang, I should not have made that choice. And it's just, yeah, we beat ourselves up and all the things. Um, you've been hurt before. Sometimes we take risks and we fall flat on our face. And it yeah, it can really hurt. Whether that's approaching a person, or trying something new that seems good, seems interesting, and then wah wah, and so there you're in this defensive energy. you're s- you want this new beginning so badly, but you need to go through that transformation. And maybe you're in this right now as I speak, you're still in this place of knowing you need to walk away from a situation, from a person or people, but you're feeling very inflexible about that. You're feeling like, but no, I I rely on these people, or they rely on me. We're family. There's such a interesting thing about family for some people, where it's just like, if you're like blood, you have blood ties to people, then you must always be loyal. And it's like, really? Do you really? If somebody is really abusive to you, are they really worth being loyal to you? And I'm not saying that you're dealing with an abusive situation by any means. It's just, I feel like there's a need to rework your y- your values, your understanding of what it means to be loyal, who you should be loyal to. First of all, be loyal to yourself, always, always, always. Um, and a lot of us are taught to put ourselves to the side in favor of someone else because they're more important. Whatever the situation is, there's definitely, I feel like, you kind of, it's interesting too, because the seven of wands typically is a, the image is about defending oneself, and kind of holding people back. But your your defense, your best defense, comes from following your heart and doing what's right for you, just like I was saying. um Whatever's important to you, following that's what drives you. Nobody else knows you better than you. And people can give you advice all day long, but they're giving you advice from their own perspective, which is not yours. And this is, yeah. The when you follow your own heart, your own guidance, even in with the prospect of having your heart broken, or in the face of fear because of having had your heart broken, um when you just go for something because it feels right, or it feels really good, um you're going to see amazing results. Even if it doesn't work out the way you expect or hope, you at least know that you're listening to yourself. You're going for it. I don't know. Again, the hindsight thing. It's like, oh, but I really went for it and I was following my heart, and then I was, my hopes were dashed, and then you end up feeling worse. So it's a weird, it's definitely, it's tricky. Being human is tricky. Let me go to the Dreaming Way tarot. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Yep. And the Five of Swords. It's like, maybe that's a part of the fear. Maybe, maybe you have someone that you're in charge of, that you take care of, and you don't want to leave them in the cold. You want to nurture something. Maybe it's that um you want to be in a place of stability. You've been working on your stability, trying to be resourceful. Maybe you spent a lot of time building yourself up, and potentially taking this leap of faith risks everything, risks all the hard work and effort you've put in. Because the Queen of Pentacles, she's got all of her finery around her. You know, she sits on her throne. There's all these people around her. She's got the child. You could be a parent. And the Page of Wands, she's wearing a very simple frock. She's got her wand and that's it. This is about letting all the stuff go. Understanding that it's just stuff. Even if you've worked so hard for something, at a certain point, if it becomes empty or if it feels too heavy, the burden becomes too much, and all you want to do is just shake it all off and go on some adventure. That's it's what it feels like the universe wants you to do. Thing is, with the Five of Swords, you're it's like some kind of self-sabotage. Maybe you've been dealing with somebody who's been taking more than their share, like left you out in the cold. Some kind of conflict and drama. Probably this is you walking away from a parent. This is you moving in the direction of your dreams that is different than what's expected of you or than what you've built up. But it's because, again, you're walking away from what doesn't serve you anymore. Whoever has been in your life that you're moving away from could be a situation as well. It felt very unfair, or has been feeling unfair. And you just want to let it all go. You just want to go have fun. Follow your heart, follow your dreams, follow your passions. But they're yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'll go to the wisdom of Avalon. Um, Lonnie Miguel, or Lainey, sorry, Lainey Miguel. Hello. Well, maybe you are Lonnie. Lonnie Lainey. I'm sorry. Thank you for being here. We have the High Priestess, discernment, prescience, prophecy, and vision. The Swan, transformation, trusting the psychic gifts. Transformation, there it is. Uh-huh. And letting go. Wow. Yeah, this is listening to your intuition. This is the messages, the prophecy. The prophecy has foretold that you are going to jump or be pushed. Either way, there's transformation in this, necessary transformation, but you gotta let go. You don't want to be push kicking and screaming. You want to just free yourself, let go of all the stuff, and simplify, get back to the basics, follow your dreams. And it's in that letting go, in that surrendering, that you get back to yourself. You regain your power, reclaim your power. But oh my God, it's scary. I know. I know. I know. I have been there. Chances are I'll be going there too, because I have a lot of water in my chart. So it'll be fun trying to follow my own advice. Or better to say, the card's advice. I'm going to pick a rune card just to finish off very, very quickly. Oh my God, we've got AWAS. I just picked this was it air signs? Is it air signs or fire signs? Help me, Jojo. Okay, so AWAS is, I still don't, yeah, it's there. Okay. Travel or a change of residence, as well as loyalty, trust, and teamwork are the dominant themes for this rune card, which is associated with the horse. a sacred animal in many ancient cultures. Just as the bond between rider and horse is based on faith, love, and trust, this rune card reminds you of the importance of these qualities for the key relationships in your life. The card could also apply to a work situation or project in your life that requires discipline, trust, and teamwork if there is to be any forward movement. If you want success, you need to dedicate yourself wholeheartedly. There are no half measures. Finally, the relationship on which this card could be turning the spotlight is the one you have with yourself. Do you trust yourself? I think I mentioned that earlier. Do you have absolute faith in yourself? I think not yet, but you're working on it. That's part of the transformation. If you don't, this card is urging you to focus your energy less on others and more on believing in yourself and building up your self confidence. And the universe has your back. You've got someone there helping you out. Maybe this is that king of cups figure, person, mentor, friend, confidant, all who's helping to guide you, helping to lift you up, even though a difficult it, you're having a bit of a difficult go at it. But also, they're out in nature having a good time. It's sort of like needing to recognize, to remember that life, life is not meant to be easy. It can be quite treacherous at times, but that's a part of the fun. I'm not a mountain climber or rock climber, but I know people who are, and it's like it- it's not just about getting to the summit. It's the whole journey along the way. It's knowing that you put all this effort in and you got where you wanted to go, and you enjoy the journey. You enjoy the ride even when it gets difficult, because that's a part of it. And it helps you it strengthens you ultimately. You're not in this alone, even if you feel like you are. Universe totally has your back. So um yeah, loosen up, get get flexible, let go. Let go. I mean, don't let go. So hang on to the rope. Anyway, it's you know what you want to do, and you just need to go for it and see what happens. Chances are it's going to work out really well. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. And yeah, so that was in the air. This was in the air reading. I did. Definitely check that out. All right. Yes, have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.